Patricia, your TV host of HomeBuyingTipsTV.com, and today I am with Michael Greene, an award-winning Realtor associate here in the Kendall office for Coldwell Banker. Michael has been practicing real estate for 39 years, and at the end of our interview, you'll have all his contact information because I know you're going to want to reach out to him. So Michael, thank you for joining us this afternoon.
It's my pleasure to help and to serve.
Michael, my office is right next to yours, and I hear you on the phone all day long talking to buyers and sellers and everybody in the transaction. Now, you use email and everything, but what clearly sticks out to me is how you are on the phone communicating everything to everyone. Why is that important to you?
I do it personally because I feel that if you give people information and everybody is on the same page, the transaction hopefully will work as smoothly as possible and nobody gets any miscommunication and is misunderstood and is properly represented.
Exactly. And by being on the phone, it's that personal touch, that extra effort, extra mile that you give to your client, whether it's the buyer or the seller. I really get that from you.
I like talking to people. Old school, you know, if you can sit down with them face to face, nothing better than that. Necessary, use the telephone when necessary. And today, trying to push myself into the modern era, I've learned to email, text. I'm not up to blogging yet or tweeting, but I hope to get there.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. So, one of the things, I've heard you say many, many wonderful things, but one of the things that really did make an impact on me was one day when I heard you say to a client, I know I can help you. And as a sales professional, I was struck by that because it showed me your confidence that you knew you could help that person. When you're working with home buyers, how do you know you can help that home buyer?
In listening carefully to their wants, to their needs, to their aspirations, and once you understand that, and if you can make that statement that you can help them, then that makes them more confident and comfortable in working with me throughout the transaction. I won't make that statement unless I truly feel that way.
Exactly. And we have a story where you had a transaction recently. I had pre-qualified the buyer, but for different reasons the person wasn't able to get a mortgage. But you were able to really help that buyer, and that's when you had seller financing. And you were managing that property because you also do property management. Tell us a little bit about that.
In this particular case, my first inclination is to always use Sunbelt lending, Sunbelt title. But in this particular case, this buyer couldn't get a mortgage and the seller was willing to consider holding that mortgage.
Right.
It took almost 3 months. It sounds crazy, but by the time 3 months passed, everybody did end up on the same page. We were able to work out the price, the terms, and the conditions which met everybody's needs. Patience was the concern that I had, and we all stuck on task, and the challenge was there. I welcomed it, and we ultimately were able to formulate the transaction, and this week we successfully closed it, and everybody walked away very happy.
Absolutely, everybody did. The landlord, seller in this case, the buyer, you, and I have to believe your experience and your patience and being able to communicate with everyone played a huge role. Not everyone would be able to handle that type of situation because that is very unique here in our market to negotiate seller financing. So I absolutely congratulate you. This is a great example of you definitely knowing that you can help people.
Thank you. One footnote to that story is even though I was not able to let you end up doing the mortgage, but Sunbelt Title did our closing.
Absolutely. You definitely are a team player always.
Thank you.
So I hope you've enjoyed our interview with Michael Greene. I know I certainly have. And if you want to see where you are on the path to buy, don't be shy. Just reach out, give me a call, and let's see where you are. Thank you.